For the first challenge, what we want is to see the dish that defines you now. Your very own dessert masterpiece.
If you cook the top dish, you're in for a treat. Because whoever wins this challenge will win the one and only immunity pin of the season. If you find yourself in an elimination, you can play this pin to guarantee your safety in any cook, right up until the semi-final.
To win that pin, it'd be huge. If I happen to be in an elimination, I can just tap out. And hopefully, I guess not be booted out first. Yeah, really.
The caliber is quite different here tonight. We've got some of the best of the best. So to get that immunity pin is very important.
To win the title of Dessert Masters would mean so much. And I could also just be really proud of myself, like I finally did it. I've been so close, but I'm now in a room with some of the best pastry chefs in Australia. The caliber of this competition it's insane.
Tonight, I'm doing my masterpiece, pretty much to showcase what I do, my philosophy in cooking and the desserts that I love to make. You can look around here, I've got purple flavors.
I love to work with colors, so I've done green, I've done yellow, I've done white, and now I want to showcase purple. My vision is to create flavors and textures with fruits that are purple.
Hey, Reynolds.
Hello, Mel.
I
Ooh, I
am
like that.
already immediately struck at the hues going on your bench. What are you making?
So I'm making a dish called monochrome. So I'm just working with monochromatic flavors. This is cassis and black currants with some berry tea and some rosella. And I'm going to make a gel out of this consomme.
Yep.
Mix it with a cassis mousse on the outside. And then we've also got blackberry sorbet.
Visually and taste dimension, it should be very interesting.
Thanks so much. Thanks, guys.
Ray, I can't wait to eat it. You know I'm only here so I can eat your food. Who cares about the trophy? Just feed me.
All right, baby.
Attends, wait, stop. Someone splashed me with a black currant. I'm known as one of the cleanest pastry chefs that exist.
Yeah.
This is not right. Reynold, I think you have some explaining to do.
How come?
What is this?
It's not from me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay. I'll buy a new one, chef.
I'm just messing with you.
For tonight, I'm making monochrome. This dish is a bowl that is made of a cassis mousse, blackberry compote inside. Sitting on top of that sphere will be a blackberry sorbet, and on the sides, a cassis meringue that's vibrant in purple.
Wow.
And then lastly on top, a blackberry sugar twill.
Be able to differentiate the layers, that's the tricky little fine balance.
When you work with ingredients of the same color, they can all kind of taste the same.
So I'm just adding a little bit of lemon myrtle oil, so that's the fragrance. And also got some long pepper to go with the sorbet, so adds another depth of flavor.
It's gonna help me separate and segregate all the fruits that are purple.
Overall, what I want this dish is not to be too rich and heavy. It's meant to be a light, tart, and fragrant dish.
I want this dish to stand out. To win that pin, it is a huge advantage. If I happen to be in an elimination, I can just tap out if anything goes wrong. I join the two halves of my black cassis mousse together to make a sphere, and I dip it into my chocolate dip.
So I've got purple with a bit of white. I've got some silver luster. I'm going to mix with some alcohol, marble that. And all there is to it is just like garnishing and assembling.
Oh, Ray, that looks hot. So hot. Sexy.
Yeah, super violet. All I need to do now is just assemble this dish. That's the tricky part.
My heart is racing. I really hope I've managed to separate all my purple flavors. I really hope this is good enough to win immunity.
This one is called monochrome. The bottom bowl there is made of a cassis mousse. Filled inside is a blackberry compote with a rosella. There's a blackberry sorbet with long pepper, a cassis meringue on the sides, and lastly on top you've got there's a blackberry sugar twill with lemon myrtle oil.
Reynold, this looks like absolute perfection.
It's very elegant. It's a beautiful plated dessert.
Shall we get cracking?
Let's do it. Ooh la la.
Wow. It almost seems like such a shame to destroy something so beautiful, huh?
It's sexy. I hope it tastes as good as it looks.
Likewise.
I think you're setting the bar pretty high. I love it. Every element was really crafted to perfection. The chocolate shell was very thin. Visually, we've said that it's pretty, but once you cut on the inside, you're also not disappointed to find the same type of color all blending together. It's a very well-made dessert.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is going to be hard to beat.
You are such a surgeon when it comes to that chic, sophisticated, plated style of dessert. But even when you break in and it's all now, you know, a bit of a mess, it's still a beautiful mess. And I think these flavors in another person's hands could be quite unwieldy. But you've managed to kind of just coax everything together in a way that it's just in perfect harmony. So kicking off the competition with a dish like this, I'm deeply, deeply impressed, and I'm so happy you're cooking here.
Thank you, Mel. Thanks so much, guys.
Honestly, that's dope.
Oh my God, it's phenomenal.
You look amazing, Chef.
Thank you.
What an honor tonight has been. 10 delicious desserts, but only one immunity pin up for grab. At the end of the day, 3 dishes really stood out.
The first belonged to Andy. The next dish belonged to Kirsten. What you accomplished in just 3 hours in this kitchen was a triumph. Thank you. And Reynolds. Reynolds, your dish was a work of art. It put the master in masterpiece. And quite frankly, it was flawless. And that's why,
Oh my God. Really?
congratulations, you've just won yourself the gift.
You're joking. Thanks so much. Wow. I've been so close so many times, so to have this finally,
Yeah.
3rd time's a charm, but that's crazy.
I'm genuinely shocked because of all the times I've been in this kitchen, I've not won a single immunity pin.
Perfect look.
And to finally get it, oh, feeling pretty good. Having this pin is literally just for insurance. I'm not gonna slow down. No. I've got plenty more up my sleeve.
Oh, wow.
What is that?
What is going on? I see screens everywhere. There's a hamburger, there's a teapot, and there's a telephone.
I wonder if it can call too.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Long distance.
Knowing that Chef Amaury is in the kitchen, I am nervous.
Now, at first glance, there is nothing unusual about those pictures. But look a little closer. You might find that everything is not always as it seems.
Look at that.
These are some of my creations. Everything you see is edible. For this particular challenge, it's very dear to me. My expectations are very high.
And with that, your time starts now.
It's a bit hectic, isn't it? Everyone's going nuts. Everyone's running around, getting ready. It's awesome. I'm so excited. I love this. Babe, it's so hot in here.
It's because you're here, Anna.
Anna, hi.
Hello, how are we?
What's going on?
I'm doing a hot dog.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew you liked that. So it's basically a milk bun, and then I do a hot dog. It's just a crunchy peanut butter, chocolate mousse, and then my mustard sauce. It's a mango curd.
Okay.
And then a strawberry one, which is a tomato sauce.
It's a brilliant idea. I like your direction, I like your vision. I can already see it and feel it.
Clear idea.
Well, I'm gonna add some stuff. I'm gonna get all this done and then add elements to it.
You think adding element towards the end might still be an overall good balance of flavors?
I'm just thinking how I would eat it. Like, let's just push it a bit more.
We're always thinking about flavour, texture and balance no matter what, but I think sometimes more is more.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you. It's really important to consider balance when you're working all these different elements. But I think I need some freshness, and I believe I need a crunch. I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet. I don't know, I'm gonna figure it out. Today we're making a hot dog. So what I'm currently doing is a peanut butter sausage. It's gonna look like a raw sausage, but once you bite into it, it's gonna taste chocolatey. It's all about being playful. Because everyone else is just gonna do fruit. No one wants to eat a fruit. Who likes fruit? Ugh. So I've added extra elements, a compote and a crunch, and choux pastry, cheesy fries to really elevate my dish. I just want nothing but tasty goodness.
Adriana, are those smells coming from here? Are they from you? They're amazing.
Probably just curd.
Oh.
How are you going?
Almost there. What about you?
Yeah, everything's sort of coming together now.
The buns are out of the oven. They smell amazing. They look amazing.
Nice buns.
Now my red glaze goes over my chocolate mousse sausage. Looks beautiful. I've got my mango curd, mustard. The tomato sauce is really cool. It's a strawberry puree. And I'm glad I pushed myself to get these extra elements. There's a tropical compote, there's a crunch, and then I've done my choux fries. Adding elements can sometimes ruin a dish, but you know what? No regrets, because the only regret is not trying. I would love to win that immunity.
That's very impressive now.
Thank you.
All right, 10 seconds, let's go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, finish!
Good work.
Yeah. I love your plan lah.
Tonight, I really pushed myself a little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more to bring the hot dog to another level.
She come prepared.
So I hope the judges love it.
Wow, wow, wow.
Cheesy fries,
Please.
Always. What can't be improved with a bit of cheese?
mustard sauce, tomato sauce.
Both, please.
Oh my God.
Anna, what's the name of this dish?
Hot dog.
I'm back in America. I love the visual of this dish. I think we're really into the photorealistic look.
Yeah.
It's exactly what was expected. I love the fact that you can interact with it. I love the fact that you brought the cheese that look exactly like cheese. I hope I won't be disappointed taste-wise because visually it's a bomb.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I hope you're not disappointed.
Total trick of the eye. Cheers.
I did a milk bun on the base, and then a little tropical fruit compote in there. Then I've done a crunch on my mousse sausage. And then my mustard sauce is mango curd. And then the tomato sauce, it's actually strawberry. The choux fries is churros. And then with my cheese, I've done a block of chocolate.
I really liked it.
Oh, thank God, Chef. I was just like...
The milk chocolate mousse is so light. And I'm glad you added the exotic compote. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it pairs so well with the milk chocolate mousse. Good thinking.
There's still just that moment of, am I eating what I think I'm eating? That's the magic. That's what we're looking for.
This is close to perfection to me.
Yeah. Well done, Anna.
It was cool.
Great.
Very cool.
Absolutely great. We're giving you a total of 2.5 hours to bring us a dessert that we can crack into. Bring us something built to be broken. And as always, make sure it's delicious. Are you ready to smash it?
Yes.
Your time starts now.
Can I have the passion fruit after you, Ads?
Yeah, you want this one? The first thing I think of when I smash desserts, I just think of all the things in life that break or smash. I think the idea I'm going to go with is sugar-based eggs. So the idea I'm thinking about is something quite abstract, a little bit interactive.
Zumba, what are you making?
I'm making a dessert that looks like a recipe, and the smash element is an egg.
I love it.
My dish is going to be mimicking a baking scene. All the ingredients are edible. It's just going to be flavours of banana, passion fruit, and malted milk. The cracking bit's going to be an egg that gets cracked into the bowl. So the first thing I've got to get started on is the isomalt eggs. You've got to get them nice and thin, making sure that that crack element is really lived up to. I heat up isomalt sugar till it melts, and then I add a little bit of colouring to get the colour of an egg. Pour that into a egg mould, and then I tip out the excess to get the shape I need.
He's making eggs to crack.
He's a freak, man.
Inside the isomalt egg, I'm going to have malted milk chantilly, and this is going to be the white of the egg with a passion fruit gel as the yolk. With these eggs, it's super important to get them right. They're that smash element. So if they don't smash or crack when I present, then I'm in trouble. Oh, good.
There's some interesting things going on here. For example, breaking an egg, there's sort of a narrative behind it. I really think attention to detail is super important in a challenge like this because if, for example, that cracking element isn't made well and it doesn't crack the way you want it to, say it's meringue, it's sticky.
Maybe it just caved in, yeah.
You know, then there's a little bit of a letdown, and I don't want to be let down by anybody in this room.
Yeah.
My smash element today is my eggs. That's the theatre and the interaction. Yeah, I've done quite a bit. Got my cake done, some soft, creamy textures, coconut tapioca. I've got a grandma's bowl, some textures in there. It will look like dusty flour. I've got enough elements. I've just got to nail it.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up, chef!
That looks amazing.
Thank you. Hey.
Hey. So I've got a olive oil cake with passion fruit and banana. My crack element is the eggs.
It's pretty brilliant. The passion fruit pair very well with the banana.
And then those malty, toasty kind of notes sort of round out the picture.
It's pretty big, and I would hit the whole thing. I don't mind.
Good evening, everybody. Things are looking a little bit different in here, but immunity is still yours for the taking.
Tonight, we're going to have a little fun.
Fun for you or fun for us?
Both, actually. This challenge is one I've been looking forward to. It's a classic with a sweet twist. This is the team relay.
Great. Okay. Amazing.
I feel actually a lot of pressure right now because letting my team down in a kitchen is my worst nightmare. Because I feel like I failed for the team. Come on. So I really got to set them up properly from the beginning to get to the end result. Look, I'm just going to get the base stuff done. My job as the first cook is to cut the building blocks. I'm going to build the foundation. I'm going to make a passion fruit curd and a passion fruit maple caramel to break down the sweetness of the maple. And I'm hoping that Andy's next because I know Andy can make good cakes. So I'm going to get Andy to make a maple cake and the ice cream. And then it's up to Reynolds to put it all together and plate it up beautifully.
So you're really thinking about the strategy in terms of the way you're constructing this dish. You've thought about the overarching dish and what each of the members of your team are going to be doing.
And running a kitchen, especially at a five-star hotel, you use people's weaknesses and strengths.
So this is a superpower of yours. This is a strength for you in this challenge.
Oh, it is, it is.
It's interesting to see the difference of speed between both benches. She's very composed.
Right. Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that how you thought it would go?
No.
All right, get out there. Come on. Hustle, hustle,
All right,
hustle.
Andy. All right, over here. I've got a milk chocolate creamer, a passion fruit curd, a passion fruit caramel, and maple syrup. It's the key ingredient. Obviously, that's your jam. So I've got all your ingredients you might need over here. Thinking about maple syrup cake that you do, which is awesome.
Maple syrup is the secret ingredient?
Yep.
It's on. Jesus.
Andy's struggling there, isn't he? I'm sitting in the locker room and Andy is not impressed about something.
Well, I'll tell you what, Anna didn't set up my section properly. There's no spoons here, Chef.
She didn't leave you what?
Any spoons? She's gonna be in big trouble later. It's okay.
There you go. What else I can get for you?
If you could just duck off to the pantry and maybe grab me some cherry puree.
Of course, yeah, I'm on my own.
Oh my God, I didn't give him the spoons. I've given him everything, but I forgot the tasting spoons.
I'm pretty happy with where Anna's going with this. So Anna's left me a passion fruit caramel and a passion fruit curd, which I'm more than happy with because maple kind of lends itself to kind of an acidic note. It helps break through the sweetness. I figure that the dish needs a cake element, and it just so happens that currently at my shop I'm serving a maple cake, so the recipe was fresh in the back of my head. It's nice and moist. I'm gonna make a maple cake. So my maple syrup cake is full of maple flavour, vanilla flavour. Added a little dash of bourbon in there as well to kind of give it like, you know, that kind of adult feel. Kind of tastes like a pancake, to be honest, like a pancake covered in maple syrup. The girls back at the shop call it the pancake cake.
I'm liking what Andy's doing.
Yeah, looks good. So far I've got a maple cake in the oven for him. I'm gonna make a maple ice cream, and I'm gonna bash out as many elements as I can that I think will work. And trust that he can come in here to bring it home. If we lose, it's his fault.
Last time I did it, I was last. I just literally walked on, made a couple of things, like finished cooking, plated. This is my third relay, and my previous two have been hit and miss.
More importantly from you, Ranald, you took the lead at the end. You've taken this to a really good dish. Well done.
Thank you.
We've got the panna cotta. It's not set.
Despite team relays being a chaotic challenge, I kind of feel pretty good about this because we're all accomplished chefs. And Anna and Andy are strong cooks, so I'm pretty sure that they'll have everything ready for me to just plate up.
Hello. Are you ready?
No.
No.
Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Hustle, hustle. Get out there. Come on.
Are we in?
Come on, team.
All right,
Go, go, go.
guys, get ready. Give your information, 30 seconds.
Maple cake, brown sugar pecans with a bit of bourbon through them.
I see some custard, some caramel, I see some creams.
And what's this?
There's maple custard.
Your ingredient?
Huh? Maple.
I'm the last to cook, so it's really important to taste everything, make it look pretty, and bring it all home for the green team.
Kaylin, Andy,
You got some
Jeff.
just chocolate crumb here?
Time's up.
That's a lot of
Hey.
Huh?
That's a lot.
Go, go, go.
What's
Andy, out.
Sorry, I was just cleaning
Put
out
it
my
down.
mess.
Far out. Okay, okay. Gross. Where are the spoons?
He's just setting himself up.
Okay.
He'll be fine. What's he doing?
Okay.
So after tasting everything, that's good. And I can already count how many components there are. There's about 6 components already. I've got the maple cake. It's nice and warm right out of the oven. It's delicious. The maple gelato is nice and smooth and not too sweet.
He's making me really nervous.
And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, well, passion fruit cake, absorb it, nice and acidic, not too rich, not too heavy. This is actually really tasty.
He's just off with the fairies.
Can I go back out there and...
Got the crunch from the caramelized brown sugar pecans, and then the cold maple gelato.
I hope he hasn't forgotten about my crumb.
And I'm just thinking, what do I need to make this dish a little bit more wow?
It's all up to me now. But I'm gonna turn that custard into a diplomat cream. I'm gonna blend in some white chocolates to be a bit more velvety.
He's forgotten.
You reckon?
Yeah, 100%.
You can smell it. I'm watching Reynolds. He's forgotten to take my chocolate crumb out of the oven. Does that smell like something burning in your oven, Reynolds? I mean, I've burnt that crumb before myself, and before it burns, you can definitely smell it. So I'm kind of wondering if Reynolds' kind of nose is turned on. Oh, you're so close to the oven! He's ducking down next to the oven, 10 centimeters away from the oven. I was like thinking to myself, how can he not smell that? Oven.
Oh, no.
Hey, Ronald.
Hey, guys.
What's your contribution to the dessert?
My contribution is putting it all together and figuring out what all the textures are.
Reynolds crumble!
I'm just tasting everything as I go.
Okay.
Making sure it's not too sweet, making sure the flavors work. Everything seems to be here.
Crumb, Reynolds.
Too easy. I'll leave you to it.
Chocolate crumb, Reynolds.
Oh, here we go. What we got here?
Oh, they're gonna kill me.
Reynolds finally realised that the chocolate crumb was in the oven, and it looked a little black around the edges. I think if he wants to go with it, he can still use some stuff in the middle, I hope. I thought the crumb would add a nice bitter note. It would definitely be bitter if he decided to use the crumb.
Let me just dig in through this crumble that is murdered. I'm so sorry, guys. Just taste this part.
I'm tasting the crumble, and it's completely scorched. And that's something that I can't use, so I've got to just keep moving on and count the components and whatever I have left to work with. It's time to plate the dessert. So I put the cake in the center of the plate. I pipe in a little bit of passion fruit textures inside. Then I get a little bit of pecan crumble on top. As I'm plating, I'm piping little dollops of crema, putting little more dots of passion fruit curd, putting the gelato on top. It's looking quite pretty. I can kind of imagine in my head the textures, the taste, there's a little bit of crunch in there, a little bit of acid, a bit of creamy, and then you have that little nice, dense, cold maple gelato. But I feel like it's still not a complete dish.
Do I have time? Do I have time? Yes, I do.
1 minute, guys, get it done. Go, go, go.
I'm gonna pipe the maple diplomat into liquid nitrogen and make it look like this little cool squiggly bits. It's like a frozen diplomat cream with a very abstract, squiggly, and little dusting. I think this dish looks like a proper dish that you get in a restaurant. I'm really hoping that it's enough for my whole team to be safe from elimination.
This is it. 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hands up, everyone.
Okay.
Ooh. What do we have here?
Textures of maple and passion fruit with pecan and bourbon. So we've got a maple cake with a passion fruit curd, maple gelato, and also got a maple diplomat cream.
Let's dig in.
Master King ice cream.
Well, what does that mean? Chef, what does that mean? My heart has never pounded so much in this kitchen. Ugh.
It's all you.
Go easy.
As a professional, knowing the intricacy of the task, it's unbelievable. I think the idea of passion fruit was a very clever use to balance the sweetness of maple. And the way you featured the maple syrup was the most clever way you could have done it. Using it in a cold element to remove the sweetness, using it in the sponge to add moistness. And I cannot believe it's 3 different persons that work on this dish.
It's really unified, it's really cohesive. It's all the textures you want. You have the cake, you have the ice cream, you have a crunch element to it. I loved that bourbon, maple, generous flavoured experience, but also the refinement that you bring to plating, and also just curation of flavours as well. This dessert is demonstrative of each of your skills separately, but also now wonderfully together in one bowl.
Thank you so much, great team.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie.
Oh, group hug, group hug.
Oh, it's an actual ice block.
What is that?
Welcome, welcome.
Wow. You know, honestly, I'm thinking in my head, are they gonna give us a chisel so that we can get to these ingredients in there?
This is your one and only mystery box of the competition. Usually, you cannot see what's inside. Obviously, things are a little bit different tonight. Now, here's the catch. You can choose any of these ingredients, but you're going to have to use them in a frozen element as part of your final dish.
Oh my gosh.
You're gonna have 30 minutes to break the box and retrieve the ingredients.
Man, I love Rosella. So fragrant, my God. This dish is inspired by my mentor, Andreas Lara, who I worked with in Singapore. Rosella was one of the flavors that he once introduced to me. I look up to Andreas because he's not only my mentor, but he's also my friend. A lot of the way that I cook and I am as a chef today is because of him. I wouldn't be on this show if it wasn't for him, to say the least. So I'm definitely going to incorporate that Rosella. I've picked 2 of the mystery box items that are both going to be frozen. So I've chosen the Rosella and the berry liqueur. I'm going to make a sorbet out of the berry liqueur, and I am going to do a granita with the Rosella. And I'm going to throw in a sablé breton biscuit just for a little bit of crunch. The first thing I know I want to do is I want to get onto those 2 frozen elements. I want to make sure that I have time to freeze it because it's an elimination challenge. The challenge is frozen. You want to make sure that you get frozen elements in there that highlight those mystery box ingredients. Honestly, this, like I said, like this dish is really an ode to Andreas. Hope I don't let him down today. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. I am feeling good. I think it's coming together. So I'm really happy. My granita is not too sweet, and that flavor of Rosella is prominent. Ooh la la. And as I taste my berry liqueur sorbet, I can feel a little bit of warmth coming through from alcohol. I'm just thinking about that chili in the mystery box, and I'm thinking, is there a smart way that I can incorporate this into my dish? Thinking maybe I should put a bit of like chili inside the sablé biscuit. Andreas, you know, he's all about flavor. And he's the one who taught me to try unique flavor profiles, which makes me think maybe I could just try it. At the end of the day, the challenge is frozen. I've already got 2 frozen elements that include 2 ingredients from the mystery box. What do I have to lose?
Oh, has she got chilies out?
It's gonna like dice it really small and fold it through the sablé.
Go wild.
Yummy. I am having so much fun.
Faster, come on. 30 seconds.
10,
9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up, chef.
We did it!
Kayleen, what is the name of your dish?
The name of my dish is Lara. I've made tart Rosella granita, a berry liqueur sorbet, the sablé with chili in it, cream cheese espuma, and a berry liqueur gastrique. Lara actually is Latin for cheerful. I thought of it because of my mentor, and as you know, I have one of the best mentors in the business, and yeah, he's a great guy. And I wouldn't be here today without him. So this dish is, yeah, it's an accumulation of everything I love about him and our relationship, and yeah, I'm just really thankful and blessed to have him in my life. I said I wouldn't cry.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll taste.
Thank you. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Well, I think we need to dig in.
Yeah, let's dig in. I'm gonna stop here. Otherwise, I would finish the whole thing. I freaking love it. I love it. I love that she really used both texture of ice cream. It's perfect in the texture, in the temperature. It's everything I like in this dish.
I loved it as well. I really loved it. That sablé spiked with a little bit of chili, which you do notice, has that beautiful, warming, comforting kind of richness that you're still looking for in a dessert.
Knowing that she purposefully put the chili in the sablé just as I'm pushing even more the boundaries of what I can do using as much as she could the element from the mystery box. I love everything about this. That's her best work. I'm literally stopping myself from eating it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Guys, I have to say, you keep impressing me with your dessert. My mind is blown by the level of skills you're all showing, both technically and creatively. Tonight, one dish in particular was absolute perfection and is well worth mentioning. It was made by Kaylin.
Thank you so much.
I think tonight you have crafted your best dessert in this competition so far. And when this is over, I will call your mentor, Andres, and tell him how much honor you brought him.
Thank you.
Give it up for Kaylin, everybody.
The truth is that the fact that I even am in this competition, he's already proud. I could have been the first one out, and he would still have said, "I'm so proud of you."